Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the AcreCast and Fallout Shelter 2022. How y'all doing? We're doing great here. We got a lot of stuff going on. We are just about to crack open 100 dwellers. Oops, we'll do that in a second. Don't worry. Oh, Mr. Stranger. He's somewhere. He's right there. But, oh my gosh, see, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Let's drop him in. We've unlocked our room. Alright. Give you a good weapon. Give you a good weapon and a good outfit for now. I'll give you that for right now. And that means we can now build our last room that needs to be unlocked, which is the Nuka-Cola bottler that gives us both water and food as a resource when you collect it. But yeah, first let's go take care of this quest out here. Game Show Gauntlet. Why not? I don't know why we're doing it, but because we are. Excuse me. Answer all the questions. It seems like a very short one. We're going to just power on through it. We usually talk about things when we're doing these quests anyway, especially the ones we've already done in the past. What else is going on there? Oh yeah, checking out Season 3 of Umbrella Academy. It's harder to get into this season than the last two seasons, and I feel like I should go back and watch the other two seasons. Shoot, I don't know the answer to this because I didn't go to Nuka World. Let's just do that. Okay, there we go. Yay, I guessed and guessed right. If you have never watched Umbrella Academy, it's on Netflix, based off of a comic book, but the premise is that on the same day in October of 1989, a number of women across the world suddenly became pregnant and gave birth all of them at the same day, by some thing. And this Reginald Hargreaves, I think his name is Reginald, he's like this rich, weird guy in New York, went and he adopted 6 of the infants. Actually, well, he bought them, basically. he paid for them and brought them home, and he trained them, and each of them had special, sort of a power. Number 1 being the oldest man. Well, they're all the same age, but I think his name Luther. Yeah, he's got like these arms and looks like a gorilla upper body, very strong. He's like the de facto leader. Then there's Diego, who has affinity for being able to use weapons, like throwing weapons. There's Sloane, who says I heard a rumor and can influence people to do things, and she's sort of a famous person by her own right. There is Ben, who had like a sort of like a Cthulhu thing. He could just make like tentacles come out and kill people, but he suddenly weirdly died at the age of 12 during some sort of an event. And then there's also, they just call him 5. I actually don't even remember his name, but he is super smart and can teleport, and he can travel through time. And then there's oh god, I can't think of his name. He's sort of like the hippie child. He's just kind of drugged, but he can inhabit the dead, or he can summon the dead, or he can talk to the dead. And then there's through season 1 and 2, Vanya. Japanese needed to defeat Coulter. A squirt gun. Vanya, played by Elliot Page, who was then going by the name of Ellen Page at the time, but has since transitioned, is now going as Victor Hargreaves. Spoiler alert. Vanya didn't really have any powers, but was always kept sort of, I think, suppressed and like kept to the shadows. Wasn't part of the main group that would go out on missions and do stuff. But we found out that Vanya had a secret that could pretty much destroy the world playing a violin. Oh geez, I forget. Okay, there we go. I'm doing pretty good for trying to remember some of these answers. And there's an apocalypse in Season 1, and there's an apocalypse in Season 2. Every season there seems to be an apocalypse, and it always involves Vanya. Season 2, they travel through time. And Season 3, they've come back to find that time is altered. That's the basics of it. The manner in which they know that there's an apocalypse is because the one, number 5, he had gone to the future where he was actually living in the apocalypse for a number of years. So he's actually older than the rest. But it's not really, there's like a, it's kind of like in Loki how you have the time police. It's kind of the same thing. He begins working for a group that has to go through and fix time or keep people from erasing things that should have happened. So that's your basic premise of the series. It's actually really good. It's funny, tongue in cheek. There's a lot of talk of family, and there's also a chimp named Pogo, who's like their, not butler, but like sort of like their keeper. And there's also a robot that was their mom, basically. And yeah, so it's a really, really good show. I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. Like I said, I'm having trouble getting to the 3rd season, but I've only given it 2 episodes. But I've been watching a bunch of other stuff. I've been watching Moon Knight. Been watching just going through it and clipping up all the things like Flash and all the other things I haven't watched. I mean, Westworld just started. I've got to start watching that again. Westworld, after Season 3, kind of like jumped the shark a bit, and then I need to go back and watch Season 3 over again before I can start Season 4. That's pretty much where I'm at with that. Okay, last question. Now for the final round. Which of these none the flavor of Nuka-Cola? Nuka Fresh. And that's right, anything but fresh. Okay, I remembered all the answers to all the questions, and we got a Mr. Handy. That's why we came on here. It was for a Mr. Handy. How about that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Crap and holy. Doing pretty good with that vengeance. This is the test of using the vengeance on a Alpha Deathclaw. And it's not going too bad. Even though only 2 of them have the vengeance. The other one's got a fat man. So that's pretty good. Awesome. Yay. Alrighty. Finish off strong. Get the last of these ones. I don't know if this works. I have a thing. Hold on a second. Oh, darn it. Well, never mind. I have an objective to kill so many raiders without a weapon, but I don't know that I could do it on these quests. It would be interesting if we could, but no mind. Did not matter. We've done it all. Let's go back to the vault. We got a military duct tape, we got a legendary weapon recipe, and we got Mr. Handy to call quantums, and we got 21,000 caps, which don't mean anything to us, because we have 999,999 caps. So, they ended up coming back in, and I'm going to let them, it's only 2 hours, I'm going to let them just walk on their own, and we're going to go take care of this for a second. Okay, so we definitely don't want to get rid of our water and our gardens right now. But next thing we build is going to is ultimately going to be a Nuka-Cola bottler. So I'm not going to build it right now. Reason being is I have these. I kind of went against my plan of putting a power room every 3rd floor. I needed the extra training rooms because I was getting backed up, and now we can kind of stop a little bit. Take a moment to reflect and get everybody through. I mean, we have a lot of people who are doing good here. We've got 6 people in here, and I think they are not all. Yeah, some of them I had to run through reverse. Come on. Yeah, most of them are not. Yeah, you are Billy Robinson, and you are. But pretty much everybody else has gone through backwards. So we have to account for that. But once I get people sort of sorted that I don't have to, run so many people through at one time, I will then eliminate these 3 rooms down here and replace it with a power room. And on either side, we'll do the Nuka-Cola bottler. And then from there on out, we'll be fine. We're going to put a cafeteria in, of course, because we want to have a cafeteria for the themed rooms. And other than that, that's pretty much where we are at. for now. Like I said, I'll keep sending those folks out to do quests. I'll keep sending people out to be leveled up. We're down here. We got this group of people, everybody here, and then we're getting into the fitness center and all that ones. It's quite a jump between that. So we are going to just keep following the plan of stage 3 or phase 3 and keep going. So let's go. Maybe we may take a break, and next week maybe I'll put out that first episode of What If, unless something else big happens. I doubt it's going to at this point. Hey, one thing I wanted to mention, and I forgot to do it, and I need to insert this somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't make a lot of hope it makes sense what I'm going to do. Because we also got 100 dwellers, we can upgrade this. Oh my gosh, for 90,000, we can upgrade that. And we don't have enough stuff to make more weapons, but we might have enough stuff to make some outfits and get our folks in the bestest of the A7s. So let's see what that's actually going to cost. Look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. Holy cow. And we have, oh my gosh, we can make them all. Oh boy. Let's unlock everything before we do that. These things we have not done. We have all the stuff to unlock. And you can see, again, the one that had the little wrench and a screwdriver next to it are things that you have to craft. You cannot get them otherwise. So if you're going for that whole... all the items unlocked, you'll have to do it that way. Okay, so A7, where's it at? Let's it's the Expert Jumpsuit. Let's build 3 of those for our peeps outside and our peeps at the front door. So that's 5 of them all together, and then we can start to do them for everybody else. Alrighty, 8 days. Oh boy. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do. Get that in there. Yeah. We will talk to you next time. Have a good one out there. Hey, take care of each other. Take care of the planet. Take care of yourselves. And have a happy 4th of July weekend. Don't blow any fingers off. And just think about 2 things while you're, enjoying... it was the Mysterious Stranger was in the hallway. Think about these 2 things when you're out there this weekend. Veterans and dogs. And how fireworks affect them. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.